Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something that I'm extremely excited about because we did this together. About a week ago, I did a poll where I asked you guys this or that, the battle of the foundations, the primers, the concealers, anything and everything. And today we are wearing those products that you guys voted for. I'm super excited. We have a lot of things to go over, so it might be a long video, so grab your snacks, grab what you gotta grab. Go now because it's gonna be a long one. So I'm super excited to get started, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So battle of the primers. I asked you guys which of these two primers you guys wanted me to wear. So this one kind of sucked for me to start off because I accidentally chose the wrong primer. I wanted to do the Pores No More, but instead I chose the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer and the Benefit Professional Primer. Originally I wanted to do the Dr. Brandt Pores No More to kind of make them comparable and see which one you guys wanted to choose, but I chose the wrong one. But regardless, let's see who won. A whopping 71% the Benefit Professional won. So let's go ahead and start off with that. What's really nice about this primer is that it just makes your skin feel very velvety, and I do feel that it fills in all of your pores and fine lines when you put it in all the right places. Next, let's go ahead and jump into foundation. So these two I'm actually really excited about. So the two options for the foundations were the Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation, and in addition the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And let's see who won. So in the battle of foundations, with a 57% win, the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation did win, and I actually had to go out and buy a different shade because the actual foundation color that I was originally when I did the poll is not the same color that I am now. So I'm popping open a brand new one, and this is the color Stromboli. So it's a lot darker than my actual face, but it's gonna match my shoulders and chest since I am a lot darker. It's crazy because I originally did a first impressions video on this foundation, and I didn't end up posting it. It's actually one of the first videos that I filmed about a month ago. And I never ended up putting it up, and I regret it because I would have loved to have shown you guys what I actually thought about this foundation. I actually even still think that I'm a little bit tanner in my chest. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am fairly tan. It's crazy because I literally just got color matched yesterday, so I'm super surprised that it's still not like the perfect match, you know? But maybe we'll be able to bronze it up with some bronzer. Guys, this foundation is so absolutely stunning. It's such full coverage, and it leaves the most beautiful finish on the skin. I can't say anything wrong about it. It's so pretty. Alright, so next we are going to jump into concealer, and this is the part that kind of troubles me because this I actually do not have in a shade that would probably match me right now. And the two options that we have for concealer today are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Corrector, in addition to the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Let's see who won. And the winner was, with only 59%, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm scared, guys. This concealer is so light. It was even light when I was light. So now that I'm like a little, you know, tanner, okay, let's see how this looks. Seriously, oh my god. I'm gonna have to tone this down somehow. Like, I'm gonna look absolutely ridiculous. Or do I feel like I always have a flop? I look crazy in the monitor right now. Okay, so this is definitely a highlight color for me right now. Oh my gosh, this is so light, but let's go ahead and just blend it in, and we'll see what we can do to correct and fix it a little bit later. So now I'm just trying to blend in that foundation over the concealer. Not over, but with whatever was left on the sponge so that it doesn't look too light. It just looks like more blended in. Okay, super light. We are looking crazy right now, but let's go ahead and set this baby in place and we'll see down the line how we can go ahead and fix it. Alright, so next is the Battle of the Under Eye Setting Powders. And we did have two options, and those two options were Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and the runner-up was the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder as well. So let's see who won. And the winner with a whopping 68% was the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This came to no surprise, but I was kind of excited to try out the other one, especially on camera. But it is okay. That same wet beauty sponge, make sure that all those fine lines are all blended out. And then we're gonna go ahead and set. Alright, so I am ready to set this face. So we had two really good options to set our face. We had the MAC Studio Fix powder in addition to the Maybelline Loose Setting Powder. I'm actually extremely excited to try this out in a video. I know that you guys have been requesting to do a full face of Maybelline, so that's coming up soon. But let's see who won. You know, I'm actually surprised. A lot of the products were in their 50s, so it was tight. It was a tight race. But this one was at 59% win, which was the MAC Studio Fix powder. I've been wearing this baby for years. I absolutely love it. It's actually very full coverage. It's really light to what I look like right now, but it shouldn't be that bad. Alright guys, so this next one, I actually had a question for you guys. Let me go ahead and show you. See, now I feel stuck because now I don't know if I want to choose between just a loose, like a soul bronzer or like a bronzing palette. So let's see which one won, a soul bronzer or a bronzing palette. With a whopping 63%, the bronzing palette won. Everyone loves a good bronzing palette. I love a good bronzing palette. You guys know my favorite. The two options were the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. It looks like this. What's super awesome about this palette is that it does come with a set of matte eyeshadows that are very beautiful. So if you are traveling, I think that this palette is really awesome because you have not only your eyeshadows already in it, but you do have 3 contouring shades and the ashier tone, and of course the bronzier tone for me. And between the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, you guys already know that this is one of my holy grail products. I use and abuse this baby. I've hit pan in 2 of the colors, and there's nothing that I don't love about this. So let's see who won with a whopping 75%. Like, this one blew the other one straight out the water, and I mean, it has every right to. The Shade and Light palette, it does its thing. We are gonna go ahead and start off with that middle bronzing shade, and we're just gonna bronze our face. And with a more tapered pointy brush, we're gonna go ahead into that ashier tone and contour our cheeks. Before we go into blush, I do want to go ahead and chisel out my cheeks a tiny bit. So we're gonna go back into that Laura Mercier. We're only gonna go ahead and let that bake a tiny bit, and we are gonna go ahead and jump into blush. So just a few minutes ago, one of these blushes dropped and broke, but it's okay. So the two options were the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the color Luminoso, or Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Glisten. What's crazy is that these two colors side by side are absolutely identical, just one high-end and one drugstore. Let's see who actually and finally won, because these were going at it. And the battle of the blushes, the winner was with a 53% win. It was the Milani Luminoso. This is a cult favorite. Everyone loves this, and to be honest with you, so do I. So this blush is definitely super pigmented, but it's so pretty. It's like very pinky, but yet corally, so pretty. So I think it's time to go ahead and dust off this powder. Next, we're gonna go ahead and basically bring our skin back to life with one of the setting sprays. So the two that are in the battle of the setting sprays are the Milani Make It Last, another drugstore favorite. I absolutely love this. It smells so good. I do truly feel that it does make your makeup last a lot longer. The next option was the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is another favorite. It smells so good too, and they do have other scented options as well, which is really, really nice. But this is also good to put before your foundation, during, and after. So with a whopping, should I say whopping? Like, when is it considered whopping? When, like, obviously, like when you're at 75, it's hella whopping. But like, what about 63%? Is that whopping? Well, with the whopping 63%, the Smashbox Primer Water 1, I am super excited. I love this baby, and it's so refreshing. Seriously guys, if you guys have not set your face or done some type of setting spray or Fix Plus or anything like that to just refresh your skin back to life, you have not lived. Like, this is probably one of my favorite steps in my makeup routine. So of course, now we can go ahead and highlight our face, and we had two really interesting options actually. So I don't want to say I was shooting for collabs, but I felt that it was only right if I chose one collab that, you know, I should choose another. In the battle of the highlighters, we had the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Amrezy highlight. Y'all know I love this baby. It is so beautiful and stunning. One of my top favorite highlighters. In addition to that, we did the Desi and Katie collab collection with Dose of Colors in the color Fuego, and it is absolutely beautiful as well. Two completely different. I don't feel that they give the same type of effect, but let's see who won. With a whopping 76%, like 76, that means the majority of you love this, have used this, want it, love it, see it, and need it, all of you. So the winner was of course, the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight. This does not come to a surprise. This baby is beautiful, and if you don't have it, you need to go out and get it. And where is my highlighter brush? Because it truly changes your makeup. Like, seriously, it's like water. Like, water gold is just being like on your face right now. Oh, amazing. Amazing. So next we are moving on to eyebrows, and this one was a little hard for me because I don't like to step outside of my comfort zone and give people options when it comes to my eyebrows, because I love pomades. So the thought of a pencil winning kind of made me hyperventilate. So the two options, of course, were the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown, in addition to the MAC Fluid Line Brow Gel in the color Deep Dark Brunette. You guys know that I love this, use this, abuse this, and let's see who won. Oh, this is painful. Why'd you guys do this to me? Why? You guys are making me hyperventilate, because with 74%, the Anastasia and Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Pencil won. Let's just get started, because it's gonna be a rough eyebrow day, okay? So now that our eyebrows are complete and our eyes are primed, let's go ahead and set our eyebrows. And these two options, one has color and one doesn't, so I am super excited to see which one you guys chose. The two options were the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is actually something that's fairly new to me. I probably tried it maybe once, twice pushing, So super excited to try this on camera. In addition, of course, my holy grail product, which I had to include, which is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I absolutely love this. It sets them beautifully. It also provides some tinted color as well, which I really enjoy. So let's go ahead and see who won. And of course, with a 62%, the Benefit Brow Setter won. You guys are choosing my makeup. Do y'all see this? Yeah, not me, yeah. So this is obviously clear, but I do want to see if they have it with color behind it, because I actually do really like the way that it sets my eyebrows. I just do wish it had a little bit of color, you know, to provide a little bit of extra fluffiness. So moving on to our eyes and eyeshadow, the next two products are eyeshadow palettes, which I'm so excited because I love both of these palettes. And the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. You know I love this. I just featured it in my April favorites. This is one of my go-to palettes. I probably reach into this palette just about every single day. So definitely excited to see if this one won. But of course, I did have to go ahead and put one of my other holy grail palettes, which was the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab palette. This baby has just about every single color that you could possibly ever need. Let's see who won. 60-40, not bad, but the winner with 60% was the Jaclyn Hill palette. Did not come to a surprise. This is a cult favorite as well. I love this palette. I needed this palette when it came out. So I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna come up with. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to voiceover and we'll see. Alright, so starting with the color MFEO, we're going to go ahead and grab that in a blending brush and put that right in our crease. Then with the color Hunt, we're putting that right in our crease and really building up that color and just blending away to make it as transitional as possible. Next, we're grabbing the color Mocha in a smaller crease brush, and we're going to go ahead and put that in the outer corner and really build up that color and diffuse it out. And then we're going to put that in the inner corner to really make that halo eye pop and smoke it out. And with a clean brush, we're going to go ahead and make sure that those two colors are buffed out. With that really light Color Pop concealer, we're going to go ahead and put that right at the bottom of our lid. Then we're going to look up. Then we're going to start creating that crease and really being careful and making sure that it's very precise. And then of course on the other eye, I do show you how to do it again. And then I like to go ahead and connect those two corners, and then with a flat synthetic brush, I like to pat in those corners so that it's all transitioned in. Then with the color Hustle and a flat synthetic brush, we're adding this color right in between that cut crease and the outer corner to really make sure that it all looks blended in and seamless. But in addition, when we add it to both sides, it gives it the most 3D effect possible when we add that middle shade that's coming up next. But before that, of course, we want to make sure that the outer corner and that shade are completely blended in. Dusting away all that fallout, we're going to go ahead and jump into the middle shade, which is called Beam. I love this color, and we're going to wet it with a little bit of that Smashbox primer water, and then we're going to put it right in the middle to really make the eyes pop. Now I'm being very careful and very precise, and right here at the top we extend it out just a tiny bit more on the sides to give it that 3D effect. Now back in with that bronzy Hustle color, we want to make sure that those edges are also blended out. Now we're going to buff out that MFEO color in the bottom lash line, then jumping into the color Hunt, and then finishing off with that color Mocha. Then adding Gleam to the inner tear duct. Alright guys, so this is what I came up with the eyes. It's definitely something dramatic. I have something I haven't done on my channel just yet. It is a halo cut crease, which I truly enjoyed. I did something similar to this on Cinco de Mayo, and I know that a lot of you guys DM me like, oh my god, recreate this look. Could do a dedicated video to how to create a halo cut crease. This was just me playing around. But aside from that, next we have eyeliners, and once again I wanted to go ahead and choose a drugstore option and a high-end option, specifically because I love both. One of them was one of my holy grail items for a really long time, and even then occasionally I still use it because I do still love it, which is the Maybelline Line Stiletto Eyeliner. I love this. It is a felt tip eyeliner as well, and it's super nice, and it just slides right on. But of course, the second option was my holy grail item, which is the Tarte Sex Kitten Eyeliner. I love this baby. Y'all have seen this 100 times on my channel. And let's see who won. Ooh, I did not see this. This is the one and only product that got a 50-50. Yes, both products got the same amount of votes. So we're just gonna go ahead and do both, and basically hope and pray that they come out the same. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the Maybelline Line Stiletto on one eye. Alright, so we got a long sexy wing on this side. Let's see if we can recreate the same wing on the other eye. Guys, I think we got it. Just a comparison difference, this one, the Tarte Sex Kitten, is definitely more matte, while the Line Stiletto is a little bit more shiny, but I don't mind either one. Alright, now that the lashes are on and my inner rim eyeliner is on, let's go ahead and jump into lips and back to the poll. Battle of the lip glosses. And the two options were the Buck Thumb Full On Lip Cream in the color Blushing Margarita, or the Dose of Colors in collaboration with Katie and Desi in the color Over the Top. Let's see who won. Alright guys, this one was intense, and the winner was the Buck Thumb Lip Gloss with a whopping 79%. So let's go ahead and put this baby on. So this is the completed look. What do you guys think? Understand that you guys chose this makeup look for me. I know that I kind of went crazy with the eyeshadows today, but I did want to go ahead and just do something different that I haven't done before. So thank you guys so much for voting and being a part of today's look. I truly appreciate you guys for being so involved, and I truly enjoyed doing this. This was so much fun. Don't forget to comment down below what other looks or videos you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys are alerted as to when I drop a new video. And that is pretty much all. I'll see you guys next time.